About to gain all kinds of muscle, bro. I gain all kinds of. Anyways, right here, I'm gonna superset the shoulder press. I use the Smith machine, man, because I don't see nothing wrong with Smith machine. People say it's bad, but I use Smith machine. You don't have to use Smith machine. You can use the barbell. But right here, do at least about 8 to 10 right here. When I do these, I do about 3 sets. Mark Wahlberg would do about 4 sets, but that's a little bit too much. I do about 3 sets. Then I switch over to the lateral raises, and I do lateral raises to like failure. And this is for 3 sets. Both are like the same 3 sets, 3 sets each. This one I'm here. I do it this way. I do my lateral raises this way. That's me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what. Find what works for you. But right here, Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan, the shrugs. Shrugs. We want to get them traps. Make that booty clap. You probably want to have some traps, man. So this is why I go not too heavy on the traps, but go right here. I'm going to superset these with upright rows. Right now, I had to go grab it, but I'm going to superset with upright rows. Get them. Want to get them big shoulders, man. You gotta get the upright rows, man. That's the key to big shoulders. And this workout usually lasts about 40 minutes to an hour. That's how I used to do. And this is me. Try to at least go about 90 degrees on it. If I can't, I'll try. But I'm a big dude. I'm 6'5". It's gonna be pretty hard for a taller guy to go all the way down, but I at least try. The dips. Sometimes I use the weights. Sometimes I don't because my own body weight. It's a resistance. My body weight is about 240 right now. So that I'm using that as a resistance instead of using the weight. It doesn't matter if you have the weight. You probably gonna have bad form with it, and it's probably gonna look sloppy. It's not how much weight you have. It's how you do the exercise, how you make the muscle do the work. But right here, I don't have a cameraman, forever alone. I have a cameraman, so I had to take it quick and superset with biceps. And 3 sets each with this one too. 3 sets. They're all both 3 sets. So it's a continuum. I like preacher curls. They hit my biceps much better than barbell curls. That's me. You gotta find out what works for you, and I find out what works for me. But right here on the tricep dips, I'm gonna do the weights. It's gonna be a little bit hard for me, but I'm getting used to it because ever since I've been doing dips, my triceps have freaking exploded. But I think I'm doing pretty good with it. I don't want to go far forward, so I don't want to hurt my shoulders, but I'm trying, man. But right here, I do skull crushers. Right here, this is a moderate weight. It's not very heavy. Do skull crushers. Now I'm gonna superset those skull crushers with the bicep curls. Was that a spider? I think I see a spider over there. I don't know if that was a spider or what, but but right here, I go to at least 6 to 8. Mark Wahlberg does the same thing with his program. He does about 6 to 8, but his program is much more intense. Him and The Rock's program is much more intense, man. So I'm gonna put their programs down so you guys can see it. But this is a freaking sample of what he does. Super Saiyan will put some mass on you, man. I'll tell you right now. And it's really a forgotten exercise or a forgotten training program because a lot of people don't do it. They're scared, scared of overtraining and stuff. But it's not really overtraining when you're doing it correctly, getting out of the gym, not wasting too much time in there. But I really like supersets, and I think you should incorporate it in your workout. I'm not going a little bit heavy, not that heavy, but at least get about 6 to 8, hypertrophy. Gotta get that 6 to 8 to 10 range right here, not too heavy. I'll at least do about 6 with it. All right, and then I'm going superset with the bicep curl machine, and it all works out real good. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I curl my biceps. I don't do too many arms, too many sets on the arms, because Dave Draper always said, you know, if you put too much work on your biceps, it's gonna swell up into a peanut. So I don't do too many biceps workout, but I try to keep that intensity going, and it works out fine with me. Right here, lastly, I'm posing. That's that you know, that pump, you know, and it's working out good. See, yeah, and that's I'm posing. I think see you guys later.